Hello, welcome back, Box1 here, and today we're going to be looking at a pretty unique LEGO game. This is Pirate Code from 2009. Now, it comes with some interesting pieces, a very nice board, a big treasure chest, and a skeleton with dice. So, I do hope you'll enjoy, and let's get into it. I'll show you how to play and everything about the game. This set only comes with one figure, unlike some of the other sets, in fact most of the other sets, and it is this simple skeleton. Now he does have the floppy arms, so as you can see, they're very nice, and I actually do have another pair of, or I actually have another one of these arms and torsos. He's pretty cool. He comes with a simple sword, which I'll turn him so you can actually see it. There we go. And he has a very nice hat as well. A very cool figure. I quite like him. Getting a skeleton with floppy arms now is kind of hard, so it's great to get this guy. And this is actually my only one that I have complete with floppy arms. The set also comes with this 6-sided dice piece, and as you can see, it has 6 colors. It's a very simple dice, doesn't have any printed elements on it, but I'll show you soon what those colors mean. And the final side build we have to look at, and also my favorite, is this large treasure chest. Now this came in a couple old pirate sets, but it is pretty cool. And if you open it up, which is simply taking off the lid, very cool big treasure chest here, you see how many gems are included in this set. There are 12 of each color, and these are the 6 colors, so what is that? 6 times 12? I think that's 72? Could be wrong there. Yeah, 72 gems, which is kind of crazy. I don't think we get as many gems in any other set. I could also be wrong on that, but I mean, this seems like it would be the most. Very, very nice. This is also where the dice comes in, with each color representing a gem. This represents neon green, I believe. This represents the neon orange. This represents the white. And this represents the green, red, and light blue. Very simple, but pretty cool. The actual board for this game is pretty simple, and hopefully the color corrects itself. There we go. This is a pretty cool and simple board. It has 4 chests on each side. I can't count apparently. And you simply open them by doing that. You can also slide out these inserts to easily put the gems on, and each player will have 4 gems on there. Now they will take the gems at random and put them in there at random, so you don't want to have any other player know what or how many, not how many, there's obviously 4, what color gems you have and in which slot. And it's a pretty simple mechanic. All players will have a different code in their chest of those gems. The slots do matter. Which slot they're in does matter, so know that. And then there's a little place in the middle for your skeleton. Now, he does also hold a gem. And you can see what that looks like right there. Very cool. He just stands in the middle there. He doesn't do anything in the game, actually. There's nothing you can really do with him, but he's just kind of a cool little side character here. And you get all those chests. These are the guessing boards, which I'll talk about once I talk about the rules and everything like that, so you'll know what that means soon. And then there's also, you can play with 4 players, or up to 4 players, I should say. Very cool. Now that we have looked at the game, we can look at the rules, and they're all in this very nice little rule book here, which is pretty cool. And we have this. This is just about setting up the game. You can see this is just how I had it. You have the codes in either chest, you have the guessing area, and you can read that if you want to see. They're all pretty much very simple and basically things I covered already. And you can see at the bottom that you select 4 gems, as I said, before you start the game and put them in your chest. Playing the game's really easy. I mean, it's not less than a page, so yeah, I guess we can start at the top. There are 6 colored gems, we already know that, and when rolling the dice, you get to pick one colored gem that the dice lands on. Say it lands on red, you pick the red gem. But you also get to select another gem of any color you like. And that's pretty cool as well. And there's actually 3 things. You get to guess with those 2 colored gems on the guessing area. And to do that, say we're blue, and we roll that red, and then we select a white from the big treasure chest. You simply grab those gems, and you don't put it on your own, you put it on the other player's gems, or treasure chest here. And you can see, you can either use both on one, or say you spread them out like that, and then the other players, at the end of each turn, have to say if those gems are in the correct spot. And say those are in the correct spot here. You can see they're lined up perfectly well. You can now take this and confirm it by putting it right here. So that's a confirmed part of the code. Now you just need to guess 3 more. Say it's on the wrong one. Say you get it off by 1. Now the player has to tell you, okay, I do have this gem, but it's not in the right area. Meaning on your next turn, you can simply take it and move it, see if it's right. If it's not right, you can try again. And once you do get it right, you put it again on that little slot. Now, if it's completely wrong color, that they don't have that color in their chest, you end your turn. And to signify that that's not a possible answer, you put it on the brown studded piece on the side. There are also rules like the skeleton bonus, which means if you roll a white, or this is an optional rule. If you roll a white, you both get to take your normal first 2 steps of your turn, but you also get to take the gem from the skeleton's hand and replace it at the end of your turn with a different gem from the chest. And then you get to guess with 3. Kind of cool. There's also the option for beginners to take this brown piece off of here and put it on here. Kind of makes the game easier. There's only now 3 guessing areas. The winner of the game is whoever manages to get their code guessed last. And if you do get your code guessed, you can still play. You can still try and guess the last player's code. And you won't win, but at least you'll get them out, you know? But that is basically it. That is all this game has to offer, and I think it's a pretty good game. It sounds pretty fun, and it's very fun to play. And I quite like it. I mean, it's a really good game for parts. It's a parts pack if you really like that type of thing. You get a skeleton, you get a very cool treasure chest, you get 72 gems, which is crazy. It's just a very good set for pieces as well. But yeah, a very fun game from LEGO. Anyway, I do enjoy it, and I shall see you next time where we won't be looking at a game, but we'll be looking at a very big Ninjago set. So I shall see you then, and goodbye.